Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial of PRECISO MUITO AMOR, written by Noca da Portela and Tião de Miracema in 1977. So I modified the original key of F major for the C major, which will be even easier for you. And to avoid using the transposition key for digital pianos, because even in throat voice is to up a tone and a half for me. But since I'm not here to perform, it doesn't matter for me. But this way I save you from playing in A flat. It's always with the wishes of offering you the best compromise. So I recommend that you always read the description of everything over here on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 letters K and T, means that there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, is KT0, key transpose 0. So, of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not adjusted to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. It's maybe digital on your piano. Here it's half mechanic. Have a look. We have a neutral position. We have 6 semitone available for below and 6 semitone available for to raise the keyboard. So on each by half tones, okay? It's just only a simply position to do it, okay? So and the last word you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's start with introduction. So yes, I wish to split this tutorial like all the other one in bossa nova. At first, for the very beginners, we are playing and singing in ballad, very flat, or we see all the details, the chord and the scales, and then in the second part we're making the bossa nova. Preciso muito amor. So we see that because if you're a little bit advanced, it will be more easy for you. But if you're not at this step, first we are playing flat. So let's start with the introduction. We're going to use a G sharp 5 and at the G. Scale of G first, in natural and in degrees all the time. 1, 2, 3, from G to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. So let me give you a trick for to recognize and make the difference between the major 7 and the 7. You will always find a semitone below the G, the root, the major 7, and the semitone below you will always find the 7. Why? Because let's have a look on the root, sun major, from the 5th major, 1, 2, 3 semitone above, it's a 3rd minor dominant, and 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above is the 3rd major. So we say G major 7, G7, okay? And of course it works on all the, it will be another trick if it doesn't work. It works on all the keys, of course, okay? So for example, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, okay? In degrees, of course, the scale. Root, 3rd, 5th, major 7, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above, and 3 semitone, it will be C7, C major 7. So, I think you understand. So first, G sharp 5. You can use the flat 5 with a flat 5 if you want. If you want to make is coming from the scale of anemitonic hexatonic. So beautiful scale that I'm using a lot. So, but without detail, it will be enough to play B, E flat, and G like this, and then. We didn't play the melody, we start to sing. We didn't play the melody because we are in the voice piano, and in fact our voice makes the melody. So just an indication, and I will give you some option, okay? Preciso muito amor. It's definitely too high for me. So, but I would prefer to in A flat, but so, well, don't forget it's Spanish archer. So preciso muito amor, and then we resolve on the D minor 7. So first we start by C major 7, root 3rd, 5th, major 7. It's just only a reverse. We keep the fifth in place and the major 7 in place. The root is coming in on top and the third on the top, like this. You see, from left hand or right hand, likely the same thing. I mean, just only an inversion. So we have G is. If you have exactly the same notes, you see, it will be exactly the same chord, but it's changing just only is that we say a voicing. G, B, C, and E is a C because the root is a C. Okay, so it can do another chord's name, but the root is a C. Okay, we play the root. C major 7. E preciso muito amor. D minor 7, scale of D. 1, 2. I carry on the song, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Roots on minor, 5th and 7. You see what is important to make the difference between 7 and the major 7. The major 7 is a semitone below the root, you see, and the 7 semitone below the major 7. So very easy to find the 7 on the D minor. And the third is minor, 1, 2, 3 semitone above the root. Okay? So we keep the 5th and the 7 in place. The root is coming in the top. Is also another reverse, okay, an inversion that we say. So we have A, C, D, and F, and the roots, of course, D. Very easy, very near, you see, for the next chord, G7, para suportar, G7, scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, we saw this one, roots at 5th 7, para suportar esa mujer, and we go back on the C major 7. And then next one, C7, from the instead of the major 7, we play the 7, and we keep the inversion. Just only the major 7, you see, is become the 7 on the B to B flat. So to do C7, to do que la ve. And next one, F major 7. Numa, scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. We keep the major 7, the 5th, the 3rd major, and the root. So we have F, A, C, and E. Numa vitri nella che. So I go back on the start slowly, okay? Introduction. E preciso muito amor. Okay, so, but we play the chords. E preciso muito amor. C major 7, D minor 7, G7, para suportar essa mulher. C major 7, C7, muito que la ve. F major 7, numa vitrine la quer. So and now, two options. You can play the next one, D7, or you can make a small chromatic descending, F, E, E flat, and D, just with one hand or two hands, or with a boss, if you can. It's up to you. It's another option. D7, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Root, set, major, 5th major, and 7. We have D, F sharp, A, and C. Tudo que la que tenho que, and of course we play root with our left hand. Tudo que la que tenho que dar, we resolve with G7. Sem reclamar, G7, you know, G, B, D, and F. And then on the refrain, porque se now, so E, F, G, A, and boom, you play melody or not. You can just sing, porque se now. F major 7, scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. We saw this chord. Root, 3rd major, 5th, and major 7. E7, very near, you see, so interesting. In the fundamental position, scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7. E, F flat, B, and D. A la, and then Shora, A minor 7. So you can use A minor 7 scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, roots on minor, 5th and 7. So it's just on your reverse. The root is coming in the top, the 3rd minor on the top, or the 5th. You say you can use all the reverse that you want. It's always C minor 7. Just exactly the same notes, but just only reverse. Okay, so you can play here or here. Here it's maybe more interesting, or here if you want to make a chromatic descending, or here, or here. You see, it's a fancy. It's another option. Okay, so again from Porque se no F major 7. E la E7, Shora, E minor 7. Okay. Say we can say this one or this one. E this, you can D7, E this che vai ombora. So like this or like this, okay? It depends if you have take this choice. You can use this one. You see, it's just only a reverse of the D7. The root is coming on top. It's very easy to go to this position, or from this position to this position. You see, it's exactly the same chords, but you have the choice. This che vai ombora, C major 7. Again, you know C major 7, the reverse. Or this G7. You know G7, che vai ombora, C major 7 again, and then C7, porque se no, again F major 7, E la E7, Shora E minor 7, like this or like that, E this, if you was like this or like that, E this che vai ombora, C major 7, che vai ombora, see, this che vai ombora, so, this che vai ombora, G7, C major 7, and now the bridge, pra satisfare, see, we are in the scale, so E, E7, pra satisfare sa moglie, E minor 7. You can use this fancy, or if you want not or not, you stay here, okay? Or pam, or la, pam, pam, pam. It's up to you. So again, pra satisfare sa moglie, G7, eu faço das tripas coração, C major 7. Again, E7, pra ela sempre digo sim, E minor 7, D7, pra ela nunca digo não, G7, and then, porque se não, F major 7, E7, ela chora, the refrain, e diz, D7 che vai ombora, C major 7, o diz, G7 che vai ombora, C7, major 7, C major 7, sorry, porque se no, and again, F major 7, E la, E7 chora, E minor 7, E this, D7 che vai ombora, C major 7, o this, G7 che vai ombora, and then if you want to start again to sing, because it's at the end of the song, you play a G sharp 5 like this, è preciso, and then you sing again and again and again all along the night if you want. But if you want to stop the song, I will give you, there's a lot of options. This che vai ombora, you can do that. D flat 7 9, C major 7 9, bam bam like this. See, bam bam. So scale of D flat or C sharp. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, major 7, root 9, okay, D flat 9. So we keep the 9 in place. The 7, the 5th, the 3rd major, and the root. So we have D flat, F, F flat, C, and E flat, and we're descending everything a semitone down. Okay, see. So the D flat become a C, the F a E, the F flat a G, the C a B, and the E flat a D. And you see, and now we are we have C major 7 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 major 7 root 8 9 major 7 5th 7 major and the root. Okay. So like this. Bang, bang. So it's exactly the semitone below. Or you can use F minor like this, F, F flat, C, E minor 6, E, G, C, D minor 7, D, F, A, C, and C, E, G, C, bam, 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 for example, okay? So, I just sing and play slowly with you step by step, and I give you again the name of the chords, and I try to make the boss just before the bossa nova. Okay, so start. G sharp 5, the sharp 5. Okay, the E flat or D sharp. E C major 7. E preciso muito amor. D minor 7. You can play like this if you want. You see, it's another option. A chromatic descending D, D flat, C, and B. G, or you stay on the D minor. G7 para soportar esa mujer. C major 7, C7 tudo que la ve. F major 7 numa vitrine la quer. Bam 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 bam. D7 tudo que la quer tenho que dar. G7 sem reclamar porque senão F major 7, E7 ela chora, E minor 7, D7 e diz que vai embora, C major 7, G7 ou diz que vai embora, C major 7, C7 porque senão F major 7, E7 ela chora, E minor 7 e diz D7 que vai embora, C major 7 ou diz que vai G7 embora. Boom, boom, boom. You can use this fancy if you want, or directly boom on the you landing on the E7 or C, A, E flat, E, ba da 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 like this. That's another option. Boom, boom, boom. Or boom, landing boom. Pra fazer essa mulher. E minor 7, ba-dum, bum, or not. You stay here. Ba-da-dum. That's so funny also too. F, G flat and G. Okay. Eu faço das tripas coração. C major 7. E7 pra ela sempre. Digo C, E minor 7. Bam, 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 bam. D7 pra ela nunca. Digo não. G7. If you want to make a stop, you can. For to inside the song, for to make a little bit fantasy, okay? Or you carry on. Porque senão F major 7, ela E7 chora, E minor 7, or here or lá, or here. E diz que vai embora, C major 7, G7. Ou diz que vai embora, C major 7. Porque senão F major 7, E7, ela chora, E minor. E diz D7 que vai embora, C major 7. Ou diz que vai embora. Bam, bam. For example, or bam, bam, bam. Or yes, like this. So I think you have all the tools for to make a beautiful ballad. So now let's talk to the basso ostinato, the famous process of repeating a rhythmic formula consistently. Say rhythm Latin. So our first chord is a C major 7. So what I suggest is to stay on the beat, on the bars, and longer. Sorry, the voice in trouble in the voice. So how to do? So first point, I try to avoid these two fingers because you have a very good point of view from the top, and I try to the pinky and this one because I need only two fingers for to do this very simply like this. Pom pam 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 pam. more slowly or faster. You see, like this, something like this, okay? So we use the root and the fifth and all the time, and the root stay in place, and I reverse the fifth. Pam, 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 pam. So what I suggest is to carry on with the song, to try to make everything sing, to give you a name. It's very good, the rehearsal. Again, the name of the chords, and the lyrics, and the name of the two notes that then you didn't have to find where is the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see, on any scales. Okay, if you don't have learned your scales like that, you will have exactly, you have good point of view, you know exactly where you should put your fingers. E preciso muito amor, D minor 7, we have D and A, okay, G7 now, G and D, para supportar esa mujer. On C major 7 again, C and G, okay. On C7, C major mode or minor mode is nothing change. It's always that is important that the root, the name of the note which is the root. To do che la ve, F major 7, F and C, numa vitrine la che, bam 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 bam, or nothing like this. D7, directly on D7 if it's to D7 to do e la che. So on D7 we have like this, like that, or like this, or like this, or like this. We have D and A. So to do que la que tengo que, what I'm doing, yes, da sem reclama, G7, G and D, and now, porque say now, so you make a stop on, you do a stop on nota, porque say now, you play melody or not, porque say now, and then boom, on the first, you landing boom, on the first beat, or you carry on. Porque say now, you see F major 7, F and C, E7, E and B, E la, shora, A minor 7, we have A and E, even, you see, you make a descending scale inside, it's nothing change. It is D7, D and A, this che vai ancora, C major 7, C and G, or this G7, G and D che vai ancora, C major 7 again, C and G, C7, porque say now, same things, F major 7, E7, we have E and B, E la shora, A minor 7, E and E, in this D7, we have D and A, che vai ancora, C major 7, C and G, or this G7, G and D, che vai ancora, C major 7, C and G. Can use it bum 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 if you want, okay, or boom. Pra satisfazer, E7, we have E and B, essa mujer, A minor 7, A with E, bum, 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 bum. No, para satisfazer essa mulher. G7, so or bum, 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 bum. Yes, you have understand. You do your choice. G7, G and D. Eu faço das tripas coração. C major 7. We have C and G, on E7 again, E and B, pra ela sempre digo sim, A minor 7, A with E, D7, D and A, pra ela nunca digo não, G7, porque se não, F major 7, F with C, E7, E with B, ela chora, A minor 7, A with E, e D, D7, D with E, che vai embora, C major 7, C with G, or D, G7, G with D, che vai embora, C major 7, C and A, porque se no, as that again, read it, F major 7, F with C, E7, E with B, e la shora, A minus 7, we have A and E, D7, it is che vai embora, C major 7, G7, it is che vai embora, e preciso, like this, è preciso, and then you start again to sing, okay, with a G7, for example, G, F, E flat, D flat, E, on the G to the G to G, okay, instead of the fifth, use and the fifth and the sixth, you're going to use instead the F sharp, the fifth sharp, sharp 5, and flat 5. For example, and then è preciso molto para supportare sa moglie, ok, tu che la vede in una vitrina la che va, tu che la chiede non che dà, sempre clama, pam pam, porque se no la llora, e dice che vai embora, o dice che vai embora. And then if you want to finish, bam bam, or bam 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 bam, but D flat 7/9 is interesting, and C major 7/9. So I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song. This is very happy song. Thank you very much for your attention. This song will be included on the long and the big playlist of Latin song, of course. But if you explore my channel, you will maybe discovering my big passion for that I've dedicated to Carlos Tom Jobim, another big playlist, and my passion for Michel Legrand that I've trying to do exactly to simplify everything and try to do the best to offer you something very as simply as is possible especially for the very beginners. So I have really no pretension about everything, nothing, and this is only a victory for me if very beginners can sing and play at home in this room, in his or with his family, or with his friends or sisters or mother, father, I don't know, cousin, but it will be a really big satisfaction for me. So thank you very much for your fidelity, your appreciations, and I hope to see you again on my channel. And don't forget, it's only one word: enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you again.